big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Okay. And we're live here from the Gus, Jim Gustafson Field, Hammer Sports Complex here in Albert Lea for boys soccer, high school varsity soccer action here tonight with Winona making the long trek over to take on our Tigers. And both teams are 1-1 on the young season. Albert Lea earned a opening win over Casson Manorville on Thursday, but then they lost Tuesday 6-0 in Owatonna. And we're thrilled that you can watch our coverage. And, hey, tell your friends and extended family about this free service for over 160 Tiger games and events, 10 different sports, as well as high school concerts, graduation, senior awards night, homecoming, coronation, prom, grand march, robotics, and more. And all of those live streams get archived immediately and remain on our website for free viewing at your convenience. But to keep it free, it takes sponsors. We have some great ones, including Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea, Service Master by IAT, as well as Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics in the Skyline Plaza Mall, and Troy Thompson Agency, your insurance agent, independent insurance agent for every type of coverage. Troy's a great guy. Always good to talk to him, either by phone or out and about, like every year at the Freeborn County Fair. He's always out there. He's been on the fair board for a while. Now, I've heard that Tiger football hasn't won more than 2 games in 35 years. I went back as far as 2000, as far as I could go, and I found that they won 3 times in 2012 and 3 wins in 2007. So in the last 25 years, they have had 2 3-win seasons. Well, 3. But last year they got the St. Peter Railroad job cost us a win, so we only had 2 there. But anyway, we're going to come up here with, we'll take a quick break here and come back with Tiger pregame. I talk with head coach Matt Humphrey, and my player profile tonight is Isaiah Palomo, the sophomore winger for the Tigers. That's coming up here. I'm Jay Paul along with Chad Butzler, and we have Mint running the camera tonight. I'm glad you could join us on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea sells only the highest quality products because we know how important it is to protect your home and your investment. You'll receive expert advice from our experienced team members on everything from styles to energy efficiency ratings. Call 507-320-0575 and get our team working on your next project. Online at gtwindowanddoor.com. Let's go with the Tiger pregame here, and head coach Matt Humphrey, as the team is 1-1 now after the loss in Owatonna following the win over Casson Manorville. Is Owatonna 6-0 good, or did you help them out a little bit?
Owatonna is going to be top 3 in the Big Nine, I think, this year. They were a great team, moved the ball. Took us a minute to catch on to what they were doing, but second half we held them a little better than we did first half. So we made some adjustments, and it worked out.
There you go. You walk out of there with some positivity then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tied Lakeville South and Lakeville North 1-1 each, and beat St. Paul Central 6-1. So they're off to a 2-0-2 start, and probably on their way to some big things. But now on to tonight's home game versus Winona. Also, like you, they're 1-1 with a season opening 3-2 win at Mankato East on Saturday last week, and then Tuesday night they lost at home to Rochester JM 1-0. This really is setting up to be kind of an entertaining game. You guys kind of swapped wins back and forth, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've talked with their coach, and they're an older team than us again, which I think is going to be pretty consistent all year. Knowing that they went 1-0 against John Marshall is going to be, I know that they're going to be a tough, aggressive team, and we're just going to play our game the best we can.
Yeah, they have 10 seniors and 8 juniors. 3 sophomores, 3 freshmen. You have 7 seniors, no juniors. So.
That's right.
But then you get the 11 sophomores, and you're high on that group.
That's right. I'm excited for future, but right now we're building and learning and growing together. So
sounds good. And everybody's a good cohesive unit. You got no real major injuries, do you?
Not yet. knock on wood.
Yeah. Here's my head. Go ahead.
we're still adjusting to some different players in different spots, and I have a lot of guys that step up, and I'm able to put them wherever I need them, and that's great for the whole team. So
yeah, great for depth and everything else. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, we wish you the best of luck, and of course we'll do all the games here at the Gus.
Also, tonight is youth night. Bring your kids on out. They get in free, and they get to come on the field to introduce the players. So come on out.
Big time. All right, man. Thanks.
Big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
So the player profile today is sophomore Isaiah Palomo, who is with me here. And what do you? Let me see. I get my questions out here and ask you them in order. What grade? You're a sophomore. What other sports do you play? Is it just soccer, or do you play other sports?
No, in the winter I play basketball.
Oh, okay. And what are your expectations for this soccer team this year?
We're a strong team. We all have very good chemistry with each other, and just to win.
I noticed last game we did here against Casamanteville, I called your name a lot because you were out in front. You know, being a winger there, you do. But you're going to get some shots there from some angles. Do you like angle shots? Can you bend it like Beckham? Is what I'm asking.
I can bend it like Beckham, yes, sir.
Nicely stated. I like that. What's your favorite thing about playing soccer?
Just joy it brings me, and just how fun and how happy it makes me.
And any significance as to your uniform number? What number are you?
I'm number 20, and I just got it from my summer team one year, and it just gave me good luck throughout the years.
All right. Do you have a pregame ritual?
Yeah, I like to touch the turf or ground and rub it on my legs, rub it on my shirt, and make a cross and pray to the Lord.
Very nice. Do you have a nickname?
Some people call me ZZ.
All right. Favorite teacher of all time at Albert Lea?
It'll probably be my flex teacher, Miss Tennis.
And favorite musical artist or group?
Drake.
Drake's a good one. How about a favorite movie star?
Tobey Maguire.
Do you have a favorite athlete?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And how about a favorite cartoon of all time?
Ninja Turtles.
That's a good one, too. Hey, man, you are fun to watch. Keep it going. Stay healthy. And
thank you.
Keep stacking W's, all right?
Yes, sir.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Back here at the Gus, and we've got Ethan Brownlee again starting in goal, the sophomore here for Albert Lea, a 101 record this year. Ian Vasquez, another sophomore, gets a start. Andy DeBow is a senior. Seth Scholl, a sophomore. Senior Jonathan Hartman, and sophomore Titus Hartman starting. Henry Westrom, who got one goal on Thursday night. He's a freshman. He'll get a start. Eli Skogheim got the other goal on Thursday. He will get the start, too. He's a sophomore. Mu 2 is getting the nod, and he's a freshman. Isaiah Palomo, we had in the pregame here, is a sophomore getting a start. Ta Kwa is a senior starting as well for the Matt Humphreys squad here, 1-1. For Winona, we have goaltender, another sophomore. Both teams with sophomore goalies. Robbie McLennan. Also starting Leif Overhog, a freshman. Freshman Eddie Bell gets the start. Sergio Carrion is a sophomore starting. Chase Meadows starts. He's a senior for Winona. Seth Watkins, a senior. Jose Carrion is a junior. Jacob Yender, a senior. Calvin Mickelson is a junior. And Matthew Motes, senior. I'd love to tell you what they're playing positions, but they never list these. So it's your guess as good as mine. I know the goalie. That's about it. Oh, and number 38, Deacon Kellner, also starting for Winona. 10 seniors, 8 juniors, 3 sophomores, 3 freshmen. We have the 7 seniors with no juniors 11 sophomores, 3 freshmen, and 2 eighth graders. Same so, and Ethan Humphrey. Ethan Humphrey and Christian Perez-Lucas are the eighth graders, I'm sorry. See if they get any playing time as we start for kickoff here with Winona getting the first boot. And they will go left to right in their white tops, orange shorts, and, of course, all blue for the hometown Tigers. 40 minutes a half. And we're underway. As the pass goes all the way down in deep, but Tigers, plenty of defenders back. The feeling out period. It seems like a lot of these games you don't get a goal right away. It takes more than half of the first half a lot of times, but and then they might come in waves. But we'll see what happens here as we've got a chance. As out in front is Isaiah Palomo, number 20, our pregame player profile. He can dribble it real well, and he's got some speed. Gets an advantage a lot of times as they're going down the pitch, and he's just a sophomore, so part of that class that Humphrey is real proud of and happy that they're coming up. It's out of bounds, so another throw in here for Albert Lea. As number 14, Titus Hartman, does that. He's one of those sophomores. Mint is running the cameras. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Oops, we got to get her mic up there a little bit more. As how's school going for you?
It's going great.
You're a senior, and kind of hard classes, hard math classes or anything you got? That goes out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in. Any tough? What's your toughest class, Mint?
English.
Okay. Who's the teacher?
Larson.
Okay. Got. Are you an A honor roll girl or a B honor roll or anything like that?
Probably B and A.
Okay. That's good. I was on the D honor roll when I was in high school. Yeah. I'm kind of an idiot. But, if you know me, you know that already. There's a nice sliding save for Brownlee as he comes out of the net area. Looks nice there. You ever play soccer there, Mint?
Once.
Yeah. Well, like in gym, or was it summer game or something?
It was in, elementary.
Oh, way back. The good old days. Yeah. So, you have you're going to go into the service. Didn't you tell me that you're going to go to the Marines? There's a goal. They sneak one in the side and get the early.
Ooh.
No, or was that a save? Yeah, no, they got the goal. All right, they snuck it in there. No, they didn't. I thought it was, but that's right. We may have to replay that one and see. I thought it snuck in the side, but they did not start with the kickoff, so apparently not a goal. Anyway, what did I ask you, Mint? What are you doing after high school?
Probably go to some college.
Okay, so you've changed. Yeah, I always tell my daughters, they're trying to pick careers already. They're in 8th and 9th grade. I go, your mind is going to change 100 times before you graduate high school.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they have aspirations and things like that. And, of course, your young brother, how's he doing?
He's doing good. He's, talking and stuff.
He's very cute. We're friends on Facebook. I get to see or no, it's on Instagram.
Yeah.
You're not on Facebook. You're not that old.
My mom uses Facebook.
Well, yeah, that's what parents do and grandparents. That's our favorite one. I don't even have TikTok or any of those other ones. As Albert Lea gets a throw in here, so it is scoreless, by the way.
Yeah, there was an offsides right before it kicked in, so.
All right. It might have gone in after all, but there was a penalty, and I didn't see that called. Thanks for getting that straightened out as it goes back and forth here around mid-pitch. Should mention your brother is an infant. He's not even a year old yet, is he?
He's 3 months.
Oh, yeah, we're real young. All right. Keeping you up at night?
No.
Okay, that's good. All right, down to about 4 minutes into this first half. Still scoreless. Brownlee's going to have a goalie kick here.
Albert Lea knows how to pick sides. They always have the opponent going into the sun.
Oh, yeah. There's strategy for sure.
A little windier tonight than it was Tuesday night. So.
Yeah, there's a little more of a breeze. It really feels good, but it was a little warmer day than I thought it was going to be today. But not bad for soccer for sure, as Winona tries to set something up. And nobody home there, so it's just going to be allowed to roll out of bounds. That'll be a Albert Lee throw in there. The goals, Henry Westrom and Eli Skogheim last week on Thursday. They didn't score any on Tuesday, but they're the 2 goal scorers. Both youngsters, a freshman and a sophomore. It was weird because the girls had 2 freshmen scoring. Or no, I guess it was the boys. I get confused. So many sports, Chad, we do. It's fun, man. Getting 10 different sports. I never thought I'd do that. I was in radio for a long time. We did the 4 sports. And occasionally I did a volleyball or something, but can't do golf on the radio very well. And certain other sports, you kind of got to see the action, but it is better. But we love it here at AlbertLeeLive.com. And we will have the big football opener tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with Tri-City United coming to town here. Both teams have traded wins in the last couple of years. We beat them last year. A close game. It was a 7-7 halftime score, and it was 13-13 after 3 quarters. And then we had 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter to win by 8. They beat us at their place the year before, so should be a pretty good matchup. As that goes out of bounds. The soccer referees, by far, are the most nattily dressed of the officiating crew. Can you see yourself in one of these, Chad? You're an official.
I think it would make me look thicker than I am.
It's got the vertical stripes. It doesn't help you at all. Well, you won't lose them in a storm anyway.
No.
Throw in here, right on front of the goal, down to 33-39 to go, first half, and it goes out of bounds again. Still Winona. The Windhawks. Throwing it in here. Almost a one-hand. I thought he was going to throw a one-handed. Is that even allowed? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Got to have the two-hander. But he got them together there at the end as it goes back to the mid-pitch. Anything else you want to talk about, Mint? Now you coming tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
You're going to help Paisley on the cameras a little bit, and then maybe I thought you'd do a little color commentating for football. You can do that, can't you?
Little.
Do you know football?
Not really.
Did you do any work on our football games last year? Or did you come after that?
After that.
Basketball and
Yeah,
hockey.
I did basketball and what else?
Hockey?
No, it was baseball. Yeah, just
Oh yeah, you
basketball
did some
and baseball.
softball, yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep you busy. As Jonathan will be along to produce tomorrow, and then Paisley running the cameras there. But she's brand new, so I figured you could kind of tutor her a little bit, being that you've been through that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can't miss touchdowns and things like that. Those are important. As a scoop by Brownlee, and
in her defense, we kind of dropped the ball there.
Yeah, we didn't really. I didn't really tell her. She's not. She, like you, I don't think she even saw a football game before. And then we put her into the scrimmage and said, "Record that." It's like, okay, they're going to throw the ball downfield, and you got to follow it. There's a lot of components that go into that camera work. It's not just back and forth, up and down. Got to kind of anticipate as well. As it goes out again, and Albert Lee with the throw-in. This is one of their deepest penetrations so far of the game. With 31:28 to go. Headered out of there by the Windhawks. Yes, Eli Skogheim, number 4, and Henry Westrom, number 8. Keep an eye on those guys. They seem to be together quite a bit. They were the goal scorers last week. See if they get some other guys breaking into the scoring column here for the 3rd game of the year for these guys.
Hopefully there'll be less substitutions than there was in the last
And again, football tomorrow, the home opener, season opener for Paul Dunn and the crew, and looking for extra wins going on there. That's a shot that came quickly, and Brownlee seemed to be anticipating that and scooped it up right away. We are almost 10 minutes into our first 40-minute half, and still scoreless. Winona works it away from the Tigers and down in the middle, but it gets knocked clean of there, and Westrum's got it. He comes the other way and tries to get it ahead to Palomo, but that was kicked out of there. Winona again on the possession, but back and forth it goes. Westrum kind of battling there with Seth Watkins, a senior, and then a whistle. It's like Winona's going to get a free kick here from near midfield, mid-pitch, as it were. Winona with 2 more players than Albert Lea, so I thought that strategy, the Tuesday in the girls where they were substituting 3 and 4 at a time. If you're a deep team and you've got players that can actually contribute doing that, that's a great strategy, especially early in the season or maybe even late, because it's keeping people fresh. But if you're putting people in who are hurting you, that's probably not a great strategy. Depends on how deep you are. Out of bounds and a corner kick here. No, it's going to be a throw-in. Or is it going to be a corner kick? Yeah. He's running down to the corner. That is Deacon Kellner. He boots it towards the goal, and it's loose out in front. Winona comes up with it. And his loft in there is right to Ethan, who scoops it out of there and gets rid of it. 2 guys up ahead here for the Tigers. They couldn't get the ball to him. It's Palomo and can't get the number. I think it was number 6, Move 2 on the other side. Winona has had more possessions deep in the Tiger territory than we've had in theirs, but still no damage done. Brownlee gets a goal kick here.
And our first substitution of the game for Albert Lea, now playing is number 3, Jandavi Bermudez Estrada.
So Jandavi Bermudez Estrada, the sophomore, comes in for Albert Lea. And is that Westrum sitting down? I think. Nope, he's still out here. He's running down the near sideline, number 8. But it gets a little too far for the Tiger forwards, and Winona stops that momentum for now. The throw in for the Tigers. Nifty moves from Titus Hartman, but it gets taken away, and Winona possession here with 27:40 to go in the first half. And they are on the run again, but quickly taken the other way by the Tigers. And if we can get something going here, Palomo again out in front. He's got some room, and they get it to him at the 20. He's going to bring it down that far sideline and look to cross it in there. It gets knocked out of bounds by Winona. So a corner kick for the Tigers coming up. Yeah, you can turn 3 down there. We're getting talk from the other room there on our airwaves. Never know what they're going to say. As the corner kick ready to go. Down to 26:40 to go in the first half. The header attempt there goes off to the right of the goal, and it slips out of bounds. Same deal over again here. Scoreless. And coming down to 14 minutes in. Clock continues to roll. Westrum's going to go out there and give it a kick here from the corner. They go into the play, and it's in the middle there. A missed header, but they have control, and the shot is blocked. And back the other way goes Winona with 3 Tigers back. So they had numbers defensively, but now it's 1-on-2. and the shot is in. And that's far side. Boy, he used every inch of the goal there. And I think it's Jacob Yender, number 16. 1-0 Winona here with 25:47 to go, first half. Oh, it was number 10, Seth Watkins, so I was wrong. I looked like a 16 way over there. 16 and 10, not too far apart when you're old and got a long way to look. But Seth is a senior, and he gets the first goal of the game, and it's kickoff for the Tigers here. See if they can answer back in quick fashion. And last thing you want to do is fall behind too much in this game because goals are always at a premium. You rarely see a 10-8 shootout. It's usually if somebody's got 10, the other team's got 1 or none. So stay in it. Keep your momentum going as back and forth at center pitch. That was a good goal. He snuck it in that far corner, or it was our near corner, but for Brownlee, he had a long way to run across that goal mouth and just missed.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't have to kick it real hard if you can just get it right.
Good angle, yeah. Yeah, we'll look at that at halftime. And all our goals, we'll take a check. I don't know, whatever plays you have saved for us, we'll look at them at halftime. And throw in here for the Winhawks is number 13, Corbin Fry, a senior. Yeah, you noted they had 10 seniors, but only 4 of them started for them?
Correct.
So they have a youth movement as well, but that's going to go back the other way. A little free kick here for our Tigers. And setting up for it and trying to get it going quick as Eli Skogheim. He's going to have to get backed up to the 12 or so. Ready to go here. Clock keeps running. It's 24 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Winona. Big 9 soccer action. Tigers 0-1 in the conference, 1-1 overall. But they don't have these teams in their section. I don't think there's any Big 9 teams in their section. So these are tougher games for them, but I think it, in the long run, probably shows them enough to make them better. Hopefully by the end of the year, there's was a hand touch or a stoppage of some sort. And that'll be a free kick here for our Tigers. As it gets set up by Titus Hartman, and Skogheim will do the honors. 3 guys they keep back here defensively, and they'll trail the play. As the ball goes in, hits a couple of heads, and then gets knocked out of there. Another whistle, hand touch. Going to go Winona's way.
Not sure why.
I think everybody else thought it was going the other way.
I thought it was the Winona.
Yeah. There were 12 guys back in the Winona goal trying to defend, and it was started going the other way, and everybody had to run down the field as it's going to be followed out of bounds, and there'll be a goalie kick here for Brownlee. 1-0 Winona, 22-27 and counting to go here in the first half. Winhawks bringing in some of their 24 players, so 13 on the bench to weave in and out here. So that's not Brownlee. That's going to be Skogheim getting the goal kick. He does a good job of it, but taken away by Winona eventually. And they keep it in the middle of the field. Now testing that far side again. This is where they scored from that first one, but Albert Lee has too many guys back for that to happen again. Some dribbling going here for the Winhawks as they go a little bit backwards to try and reset their offense. 21-27 to go. Not a soul in the opposing bench or stands, but a pretty good crowd here for Albert Lee's side of things. Student section, as always, standing at the rail. Oh, that's right. Mint is doing cheerleading this year, too. We didn't talk about that much. Oh, that was hit right to the face of number 3, Leif Overhog, the freshman. And we all know how that smarts, but he's just going to come out for a little bit. I wouldn't think he's not going to be out long. They don't have anybody up to come in for him. Can he stay in? Or since he doubled over in pain, does he have to come out? I don't know the rules of football. Yeah, they do let him rest, and player comes in. So with a clock stoppage at 20:53 remaining here in the first half. Quick injury timeout, but we'll be getting back to it here as the ref picks up the ball and says, Ethan, give it a ride. And he does. He outkicks everybody. That thing went 60 yards. And quick throw in here for the Tigers. See if they can get back into this, tie it up. Whistles behind the play. They're going to go the other way with it. Meaning Winona throw in. And a weak one that was stolen away. Tigers kind of let them know what was coming, and Tigers got in the way of that one. But Winona's got it back now, and they are coming down with about a half of the half done. 20 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half. As they have a crossing pass, nobody home, and Brownlee was kind of all over that anyway, but this one comes into Ethan. He catches it. And we're halfway through the first half. 1-0 Winona. On a beautiful goal by senior Seth Watkins. And Jose Carrion has a pass in the middle taken away by Albert Lee's Titus Hartman. Called his name a lot on Thursday last week. As they get it ahead, but Winona getting in the way of that one, and everybody trying to use their head on this play as it goes between the 45 and 45 a couple of times. And again, penetrating deep into Tiger territory. That one goes over the top of the goal and out of play. Kids' night here tonight. Kids got to go onto the field before the game with their heroes. It's always fun. Kick it back to their goaltender. We haven't even mentioned his name yet. That's except for in the introductions. Robbie McLennan, sophomore. Some excitement here as Albert Lee has a chance, but it got knocked out of there. We're going to have an infraction, though, on Winona. Setting up a penalty kick from inside the 15. Calls it the 14 is where it's set down by Jonathan Hartman, one of the seniors for the Tigers. As they'll all line up in front of him, the goalie is positioning himself to the right of the goal. And it gets blocked out in front and knocked out of bounds by Winona. A couple of substitutions ready to come in for Albert Lee. They are too far away for me to see their numbers, but we'll get the announcement from Mike on the PA. It's like almost 5 and 6. but I'll wait. As the throw in is going to come from the Tigers right in front of their bench. And that's a nice one. Here's a chance from the side. Couldn't quite get there, but the ball's still alive, and the goalie had a piece of it but couldn't secure it, and Tigers keep the pressure up. Try to tie it up here with 16:55 to go. Another chance. Oh, it goes just wide. And that was off the foot of, is that Palomo? Yeah, it's number 20. That's my man, Palomo. What did he say his nickname was?
ZZ.
Yeah, ZZ. That was a pretty close opportunity for him, but I think he had to kick it with a weak foot because it was on his left side there, and the left side of the goal was open. It's got to be tough to try and position yourself all the time for a strong leg kick. Really helps to be ambidextrous. As Albert Lee will have a throw in. Skogheim's got it quickly, getting it going the other way. And another chance, but it ran out of real estate on the yellow line, out of bounds. It's not the white line here, it's the yellow line. It's out of bounds here in soccer, and so the Winhawks will take over. Leading 1-0. There's 15:53 to go here in this first half, but some life in the Tigers on that last series. Down the field, down the pitch, as Palomo again, first one. He's always deepest for the Tigers. See if he can do something. He gets the pass off his chest from Andrew Skogheim, and it goes out of bounds. Corner kick for the Tigers. And it'll be Andrew Skogheim, the sophomore, doing the kicking. Looks like he's a lefty. The way he's set up anyway. We'll see. Andrew ready to go? He does. He gets it the left-footed boot right in the middle there, and it's headed backwards and still loose out in front. And knocked out of there by the Winhawks. Dang, that was another good opportunity for the Tigers. And, wow, this guy's going to go coast to coast. Sergio Carrion got it knocked out of bounds, though, by Skogheim. And that, actually, no, I was going to say it was off of Carrion, but it wasn't. Seth Watkins, the goal scorer, was going to throw it in, but he leaves it now for teammate Calvin Mickelson, the junior, number 22. Referee's discussing something with a Winhawk player. And now says, go ahead. Clock ticks this whole time. 14:14 to go. And a whistle. That'll give Albert Lee the throw in, and they're not wasting any time getting it going here. Palomo, it was knocked away from him and out of bounds by Mickelson there. So a throw-in coming here, and I think Titus Hartman will do it. Seth Scholl comes in. Number 15, he's a sophomore.
So he's got.
And it goes back out of bounds. Albert Lee throw in. A little far, and it goes out of bounds there, so it's going to be a goal kick coming the other way. Oh, no, it's still Albert Lee possession.
Yep, it'll be a corner kick.
Corner kick for the Tigers.
Like it went off the Winona's shoulder.
And Seth Scholl, I should say, player for Albert Lee. His mom's going to be doing some, hopefully, some work with us. She was interested in, well, she coached and she actually played volleyball for Albert Lee when she went to school here and was hoping to do some of that. She's got 3 boys, and they're in cross country and soccer, and so it kind of conflicts on those nights. But she might help out with volleyball if she can, but also basketball. She's a basketball coach, and I think she also coached track and field. I don't know if it was here, but she's got extensive experience in sports, and we're more than happy to have parents come on if they want to. We can't pay you, but you're welcome to come on and give your 2 cents if you want. And so Molly Scholl will be doing that. Looking forward to it as it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Winona on the throw-in here. They lead 1-0 with 12:20 to go in the first half. On a Seth Watkins goal. Everybody's feathering.
Finally hits the ground.
4 heads in a row, I think it was there. Going for the all-time record. You know, I was looking up, speaking of records, I looked up top scorers this year. 4 games have been played by a lot of teams. 3 or 4. And the leading goal scorer is a girl, actually, who has 10 goals.
Wow.
I got her name here. I've look it up here, but Taylor Schilling of Mankato East leads the state in scoring. 10 goals already in 3 games. And her teammate, Lena Peterson, is 8th in the state with 5 goals. So those two have 15 in 3 games.
5 goals a game. That's a pretty good average.
For the boys, Raul Orta of Minneapolis South has the state lead, 9 goals. Jacobs of North Branch right behind him at 8. Stewartville comes here to play the boys a week from Saturday, and they have a juggernaut by the name of Cole Kropp, who's tied for 3rd in the state with 7 goals already. So we'll have to double team him as Winona gets deep again into the corner for a kick. Cannon Falls also will visit this pitch here at the Gus, and that'll be on September 13th, another Saturday game. And they have a 5-goal scorer named Eli McGill, but the leading goal, like I said, Taylor Schilling of Mankato East with 10 already. It's crazy. We have 2 guys, each with 1. In our almost 2.5 games played. That has a lot to do with your competition early in the season, too. There's probably some non-conference games. Pad your numbers a little bit, but Winona will have a throw in here. We're winding down to 10 minutes left here in the first half. Halftime, we'll take a look at some of the replays that Chad has captured. And you're not going to be here tomorrow, are you? You're taking a little Labor Day vacation, are you?
Yes, heading north.
Oh, yeah. On the bike, too, right?
Correct.
That should be fun. That should be cool.
Be cool in the mornings.
So got
Layers.
plenty of leather, and yeah. As the throw in, I thought it was going to get stolen away by the Tigers, but they couldn't hold on to it. And here's Winona inside the zone, but Brownlee right there to grab that one. He's got a lot of saves. I was going to try and keep track of that, but I forgot to do so. All I know is he's done very well. Just that one goal that he could almost reach from one end to the other. He had to run all the way across in a very quick fashion, and he just couldn't get there in time. As the Tigers now thought they had a chance going, but the Winona stops that in its tracks. 9 minutes to play in the half. It's going to go out of bounds unless Brownlee can catch up to it, and he does. He catches it in the corner, and he kicks it out of bounds to stop the momentum, and then we have some replacements coming in. Also learned that Tiger football has a legendary coach because Paul Dunn is tied for, I want to get the number right, he's tied for 236th all-time in Minnesota high school football coaching wins in the state of Minnesota with 128. Of course, he won a state championship in Springfield before he came here and piled up some wins there. But Matt Mahoney of Fairmont, they're coming here this year. He's only 5 wins ahead of Paul Dunn all-time. 26 years coaching for Paul Dunn. Record of 128 and 108. That's a 54% win percentage. About 5 wins a year average over that span of 26 years. In fact, he's got 27 more wins than the guy who this field is named after. Although Jim Gustafson did quite a bit. He had a couple of state championships of his own back in the early 70s. And his record was 101, 47, and 3, a 68% winning percentage for Jim Gustafson.
That's impressive.
Yeah, very much. I think the all-time coach number is like 414 wins. So Paul Dunn has a ways to go. He's got 118, I think, or 128, whatever it is. Might have to coach for another 50 years to get to 400. That's a lot of wins. This play continues. We're down to 6:45 to go. Still 1-0 Winona, and kicked out of bounds by the Tigers again, deep in their defensive area. Looks like Eli Skogheim might have got himself a rug burn there on his thigh because he was looking at it and rubbing it. It's got to hurt when you're sliding out here. And,
on that turf.
Yeah. Can scratch and burn for sure. Brownlee does it all the time because he's covered head to toe. And the Tigers trying to get back into their offensive side of the field. They do, but it's taken away. And besides that, Winona has the numbers 3 on 5, now 4 on 6. And Winona takes it away. Back and forth at mid-pitch. Nice big kick there. That's going to go out of bounds here and give Albert Lea a throw in. 5:40 to play in the half. Skogheim's got some really good moves on the dribble. He can pass it to himself over another player. It's fun to watch these guys' skill level. Used to play hacky. Remember hacky sack?
Yeah, hacky sack, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of that's actually harder because it's just like a beanbag type thing, but smaller. But it's amazing how they can control the soccer ball here, and it'll be a Albert Lea free kick here with 5 minutes to go. Skogheim lined up like he was going to do it, but Jonathan Hartman did the honors there, and now we'll have a throw-in going the other way. Taking his time is Windhawks senior Corbin Fry. Well, because we have an injury. The injury is to, I think it's Sergio Carrion, number 6. And he gets up and he's going to limp toward the bench. Replacements coming in. 2 of them, actually. As he leaves and Seth Watkins leaves, too, the goal scorer. And Gavin Clemens comes in, and somebody else I missed the number on. He's got it all scrunched up. I do believe it's Jonah Scoville. But 4:42 to play here. It's 1-0 Winona, and we're going to have a throw-in for the Windhawks. They did eventually stop the clock there with that long exchange on the injury. Just a slight injury, and he tried to get some body English going there on that header. Not sure that worked real well. Kind of threw his arm after he hit it. I don't know what good that did. 4:28 left here in the half. And again, Albert Lea stopped from getting anywhere past. They haven't been much past the 30 here this first half, but at least they've only held Winona to 1 goal, too, so it's still anybody's game here. As Westrom gets a header off of the throw-in, but then Winona gets it right back. We're under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Tell folks far and wide about AlbertLeaLive.com. We appreciate the viewership. We had almost 40,000 people click start on our live stream or archived games last year from August to August, which we think is pretty impressive, but we're not that impressed because I think we can do better. I think we can double that here before too long. As we thank Hy-Vee of Albert Lea and Alpha Orthodontics, GT Window and Door, Mr. Sandless, Service Master by Ayat, Gutters by GT, Advanced Family Dental, Troy Thompson Agency, all advertising with us here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We appreciate that. And if you want to join those ranks, you can sure do so. 507-402-1600 is my number. Leave a message. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Or otherwise, use the contact information on our website. And come back often and watch archived events and games. Graduations on there from last year. We had like 4 angles. It was great. And all the sports that we did from 10 different sports, as well as those concerts and things like that, and senior awards night. It's all there archived at AlbertLeeLive.com. 2:30 to go, 1-0 Winona as it goes back and forth here. Defensive struggle. Actually, they did score another goal as Brownlee gets in the way of that one, but it was offsides. Negated the goal, so stays 1-0 here. And, that was a little acting job, though, I believe by Gavin Clemens. Didn't look like too much contact. There's a shot. Brownlee dives and saves it, but the rebound, he gets that one, too. And then crawls to secure the ball. Nice job for Ethan. As he down to about 149 as he boots it to mid-pitch. Well, we had that one great scoring opportunity and did not connect. But still just a 1-0 lead here for the Windhawks as Albert Lea throw in with 1:26 to play in the half. Quick halftime. We'll look at some replays and hear from our sponsors and then be back for that second half. Both teams trying to get back to the winning record of 2-1, or I guess if they tie, it's 1-1 for both. As nice defense for the Tigers for the moment here, getting in the way of this effort to take a 2-goal lead at a minute to go. And that's knocked out of bounds by the Tigers just to stop the momentum and catch a breath here. Throw in, 44 seconds to go. Setting something up in the middle here and blocked by the Tiger D. That one gets by, and there's going to be a chance, and it goes in as Brownlee was sliding to try and stop it. And then it hit some extra legs and was allowed to be put in there for the 2-0 lead at 26 seconds to go. Unfortunate late goal. Gives Winona the advantage here with 2-0. And did he announce a number on that?
I did not hear.
Yeah, I didn't catch it live. Well, you've got a replay. We can find out. As Albert Lea now with 18 seconds to go, trying to sneak a late goal in here to at least cut the lead in half, but Winona takes it away. 10 seconds to go, and we got the countdown. The whistle. It's not going to stop the clock as it runs out. The referee is talking to the players, but I think that's going to be the half as a 2-0 Winona lead here at halftime, and we'll relive those golden moments of the first half coming up here after we hear from our sponsors. It's halftime, 2-0 Winona here at the Gus on AlbertLeeLive.com.
GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea sells only the highest quality products because we know how important it is to protect your home and your investment. You'll receive expert advice from our experienced team members on everything from styles to energy efficiency ratings. Call 507-320-0575 and get our team working on your next project. Online at gtwindowanddoor.com. Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeaLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeaLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeaLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Or Jay at 507-402-1600. I'm Jay Paul, along with Chad Butzler, and Mint is our camera operator tonight. It's 2-0 at halftime, and Chad, why don't you lead us through the replays that you've got there?
First one, we'll start off with a good save here from the goaltender, the sophomore for Albert Lea.
Mr. Brownlee.
Some quick reflexes on his behalf.
You got to play like Guns N' Roses, Mr. Brownstone or something for him right? When he comes out.
And one of the couple opportunities Albert Lea had here when they had it down deep in their zone, just unfortunately unable to get a good foot on it and get it past the goaltender. So
yeah, I think it was a weak-footed kick is what I think it was, because he was right at the end there.
And I got another really great play by Mr. Brownlee.
Oh, he made a couple of fantastic saves in that half.
So that one there where he dives and knocks it down, and then he got right back up and was ready for the putback.
Yeah, dude's not afraid to put his body on the line. That's.
And then, unfortunately, I don't like showing this, but Winona's second goal here they kind of snuck one by the defenders. And
I think Brownlee had a plan to stop that, but one of his teammates might have gotten in a little bit of the way there.
Yeah.
But that happens, and it's 2-0 as we are here at halftime, and. Football tomorrow, that's what we've been really waiting for. Now, you're going to be gone, but you'll be watching.
Yes, I will.
And hopefully, if you can't make it, I would expect the stands to be fairly full.
Yes.
Football still draws, even though they haven't won a lot lately. But, by the way, we see the flag is at half-staff here, and, of course, the horrible incident up in Minneapolis at that Catholic church and school. And, of course, everybody thinking about that situation. Unbelievable. I just can't imagine. And, they had that video of the mom running down the street and holding her shoes as she's trying to find information. It just really pulls at your heart. And we got to get something to do with mental health has got to be done, because this is just too much. But anyway, that's why the flag, if you see that's at half-staff there because of that. But football tomorrow, and we're looking forward to Tri-City United is Montgomery Lonsdale the center, and we did beat them last year, and that was a close game until we scored a couple of fourth-quarter touchdowns to take the win there. One of our 3 wins, even though we get credit for 2 because of the St. Peter Railroad job, as I call it. But it's going to be an interesting start to the season. Not knowing, I don't know, because Paul Dunn he's kind of a run-first coach.
Correct.
But I think he saw that Tegan Tolbers can throw the ball, and Bracken Wackles we saw in the scrimmage, he can throw the ball.
Right, and
they got two quarterbacks who can play.
And they have some really good receivers on this squad.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Carter Kahn, and we were watching some of the guys in the scrimmage, and they were scoring quite a bit, especially against, I thought, Bloomington Kennedy. I thought we dominated them.
Yeah, seeing Bloomington Kennedy pretty much manhandle Fairmont
on
the other end. Just before that, I was kind of surprised how we handled them.
Now, we don't know who's substitutes and what
Sure.
who's doing what, and maybe they're trying new things, but still, it was very impressive, and then we did the same thing to Odover-Iota. The only thing we did wrong that whole scrimmage, I thought, was that against Cannon Falls, our first scrimmage, we had a little trouble stopping the run up inside defensively, but we fixed that and just dominated the rest of the day. So I told Paul I was very impressed. And hopefully they can carry that into the start of the season here. The home game to start things tomorrow night here on AlbertLeaLive.com. Then 3 on the road in a row.
Yes.
We're going to be tired of going on the road on Friday night. Long drive. Well, the Austin game's not a long drive.
that's not too bad.
But then after that, Worthington and
New
Ulm is those are both.
But then we're home
rides.
for 3 weeks.
Yeah, then we get 3 in a row at home. That's nice, including homecoming against St. Peter, and then one on the road to end the regular season. We do both home and away for football. They only have the 8 games, and then so we'll do their playoff games as well. I believe Gutters by GT and GT Window and Door is sponsoring them again this year, as they did last year. But that's tomorrow, and that starts, man. It's kind of exciting. The buzz about the junior crew that coming in here, and I don't know. I've heard everything from 4-4 to some people think we could go 8-0, but I don't know about that.
Yeah,
that's asking a lot.
I think I'm right around the 5-3 here. So
I still say 4-4 would be like winning the state tournament for our
absolutely.
squad here, because they haven't had 4 wins for a long time.
Yeah,
they had 3 in 2012 and 2007, and maybe last year. But
and a big part of that will be, of course, we got to stay healthy.
Yes.
We don't have a ton of depth, I would say, but especially on the offense and defensive line.
But the skill players are good.
Yes.
Very good. And then, like you said, we saw the scrimmage. We do have more beef up front, both on offense and defensive lines, and that is going to help a lot, too. We won't get – because, Tegan Tolbers was running for his life half of last year. And
right.
Hopefully he doesn't do that this year.
Took some pretty big hits last year. We were shocked that he got up.
Exactly. Well, a minute and a half till we go. Mint said it was sprinkling a little outside, and I know coming at 8 o'clock there's supposed to be a little bit of a drizzle of a sort, but I don't think it's going to last very long, and it won't stop this game unless they see lightning. But we'll be back in about a minute and a half for the second half action. 2-0 Winona here at the Gus. Boys High School Soccer on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeaLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
While we wait for the kickoff of the second half here, let's do that replay of that second goal and find out who did the scoring on that one. Just get a number as we're underway, but kickoff in soccer is not as dramatic as a kickoff in
so hard to see on that
football.
little screen.
As throw in for Winona. Well, it doesn't matter as much as it would if it was our team scoring, but I always try and get everybody's credit where credit is due. Seth Watkins scored their first goal, 25:47 left in the first half, and then with 26 seconds left, they got that second one. But we didn't see who got that for Winona, but Albert Lee has their work cut out for him here in this second 40 minutes. As Minta, you running the camera? We got ball way down in the end here. There we go. As, what is it, a goal kick here, and Albert Lee again going left to right this half, as Brownlee will, nope, it's going to be Skokheim giving it the boot again. He's been doing that. Oh, he scooted one across the turf, and it was picked off by the Windhawks. And a header, Brownlee there to catch it. He does have a knack for positioning himself a lot of times, Ethan. Seems to know where it's going to go, and he shows up there. But if you can get him going left to right, that's where most goalies have problems. Hockey, too. Tigers going to have to get some more penetration here. They did not get very deep into the Windhawk area, goal area at all. Had that one good chance and kicked it wide. Nice diving stop there for a Tiger player, and Brownlee takes it, wastes no time, gives it a big old kick, and that's headed towards the out of bounds, but it was out. Palomo tried to make it look like he kept it in play, but the referee did spot it going out of bounds. So Windhawks go back the other way, and we're 2 minutes into our second half. 2-0 Windhawks, and it goes out of bounds. Have to leave it for the Windhawks to throw it in here, and Deacon Kellner will do the honors here, number 38. And that is booted out. OB, and that means Ethan's going to kick it ahead. He just boots it a foot, and then Skokheim takes over, and he gives it a ride to mid-pitch. And Palomo's got it, but he's 1 against 4. He's got some friends coming now as he passes it back. And Mutu, one of those guys that joined him, and then goes out of bounds in the corner.
I'd like to see Albert Lee this second half maintain a little more offensive field positioning down in Winona's end. At least see a little more pressure and ball control on offensive ends.
Yeah, they don't keep possession of it very long when they do get it. That's true. As this is kicked in from the corner, and the header, just a little high. And I believe it hit the yellow football uprights, crossbar, but just over the top of the net. I don't think, I've been doing soccer a couple years here. I don't think I've seen a header goal or a bicycle kick goal. That would look good, too.
I would love to see that.
Yes, big kick here for McLennan, their goalie. Also a sophomore, as is Ethan Brownlee. And it goes far side into the bench over there by Winona. And the Tigers going to throw in. Yeah, they've got to get some passing going here and set something up. Get going side to side and
Yeah, they get a goal here
Get one
early
in.
on. They're right back in this game.
Oh, yeah. They cut this lead in half, but that's the key. If Winona scores, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough 2-0, but 3-0 is almost impossible in this game, it seems. As we have an injury again, we could hear from our sponsor quickly. As
Big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
they gave it to Albert Lea way back in their territory on a free kick, and then it now goes out of bounds again. So the Tigers throw it in front of their bench. Oh, they threw it right to the Windhawk player and hit him right in the chest. And that gets past everybody, but Brownlee's there. Ooh, he got hit by the player. They can't do that, can they?
No.
It's frowned upon. As he made the save, and I think we might get a possession out of it there. Skogheim will kick it out of there. 34-19 and counting to go in the game. 2-0 Winona.
Ref must have determined it was unintentional. No yellow card or anything offered. So
Yeah, it looked like it was just kind of one of those things. Both players going for the ball. But yet, you got to leave those goaltenders alone. Here's Skogheim. Nice move. And then he kicks it forward at the expense of his leg, sliding on the turf. Going to be Winona throw in now. Up ahead, it goes too far, and Tigers kick it out of bounds, so they'll do it again. Deacon gets the throw in. Don't see too many Deacons. Everybody's got to have an unusual name. We did that with our kids, too. I have a Kaylee, a Farron, and a Paisley. So
I kept it simple. Emma and Elsa.
Yeah. Well, Elsa, was that for the movie?
No, she was born a year before
Frozen?
that came
Oh, okay.
out.
Oh, you started it then. Because before that, Elsa was the lion from Born Free. That's the only Elsa I knew.
Nope. Her mom was out to eat, I believe, one night, and her grandma, they saw a little baby, and they said, "What's the name?" And the lady said Elsa, and Elsa's mother fell in love with that name.
Yeah, it's a good one, for sure. A lot of people try and go back to more old-fashioned type names like that. But
My oldest Emma is named after her great-grandmother. So,
well, I named my oldest daughter Kaylee after a song that English group Marillion did called Kaylee. I spelled it a little differently. We have a little injury here. And I didn't really know of any Kayleys, and then there were all kinds of Kayleys everywhere. Same thing with Paisley. We thought that was unique, and then we got to Albert Lea, and there was 3 other Paisleys on the dance team. And yeah, let's hear from our sponsor here as he's got a cramp going on there.
Big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Pretty cheap for hamburger, $3.99, and then well, it's not, but in the great scheme of things, it is.
Yes.
And like you said, the brats, you got to go get some of those at that price.
Yeah. Might have to find a way to sneak over there.
Well, it'd probably be statewide. If you're going north, they probably have those deals up there. But
I don't know how they fare on the motorcycle.
Well, there's that. You could cook them on the on the pipes.
They do get hot enough.
I bet. Yeah, it's back and forth here. No goals yet in the second half. We're 8 minutes in. Just a 2-0 lead, and like you said, Chad, if Albert Lea can score the next goal, we've got a game again. As Brownlee throws it out to the far side. All it takes is one trip down and everything goes right. A couple of passes and you're in. But I think they ran into a buzzsaw in Owatonna. That team is really good.
Yeah, the coach made it sound like they're going to be someone to look out for coming playoffs.
Might be a Section 3A candidate for the state tournament. As they beat us 6-0 and dominated the whole time. But hopefully that didn't do anything for our. It's tough because you don't want to take each game so much to heart and feel like a failure or whatever, because you're playing tougher teams, bigger teams with more people to choose from. You got to keep that in mind. You want to do well against your section teams. That's basically what matters anymore in the Big Nine. Because we're not always going to do well against the Rochesters and the Mankato's. It's just one of those things. But when the other teams come along, hopefully it makes you stronger and you can do more against them, as we may see next Saturday with Stewartville. Although they got that one scorer, dude. He's got 7 goals or whatever it was. That's taken away by the Tigers. Nope, they get it back. Inside, working on it.
There you go. Boot it out of there.
Brownlee was tracking it the whole way, and then it gets headed away from danger. And now Albert Lee, a 1-on-4, 2-on-4, but they can't keep it going. 30 minutes to play. As the Winhawks lose it along the sideline, taken away there by Titus Hartman, and then it's out of bounds. Goal kick here for McLennan. That's not McLennan, though. It's number 30. I think they replaced their goaltender. I don't have a number 30.
Yeah, they did replace their goaltender. I saw that. So
Okay.
he was warming up at the half, and I saw.
They don't have a number 30, so we don't have a name for him, but kick is all the way out to about the 40, back and forth, off a couple of heads, and then Albert Lee. No, they didn't come out with that one. Thought they were going to be on the run there a little bit. Timing didn't work out for that, as Winhawks look like they might have even numbers here as they approach. It's taken away by the Tigers. And then the Winhawks again wrestle it away before Hartman gets it out of there. That's Titus. And a whistle.
Can't touch.
Clock running, 28:45 left in the game.
That breeze sure died, didn't it?
Yeah. As soon as the sun went down, the breeze went away, and we got a few sprinkles, Mint said, but I don't think it was much more than that. More rain around Brainerd and Wilmer this evening than anywhere else. They've got some thunderstorms up there. If you know anyone up that area. Brownlee out in front of everybody. He gets trying to get his team going here with a little momentum down the field. To midfield. Henry Westrom. No, that's going to be Moo 2, number 6. Who gets a whistle and it goes back the other way.
Huh. Not sure what they called there. It looked like the Winona player was just trying to block him from the ball, and he was just trying to get around him. So.
They play it ahead and split the Tiger pair there, defending. And some rough stuff down the sideline, not called. Might have been some acting in there. Back to the Winhawks. No, back to Albert Lee. On a throw in.
Substitution is one for the Tigers, number 7,
Andrew Skogheim comes back into the ball game here for the Tigers with 27 minutes to go in the second half. 2-0 Winona. boot that one into the Tiger bench, and it'll be a throw in here for the Winhawks. Another goal here, and it's pretty much going to cook the goose. So we got to take that ball away and get down there and score. Just keeps getting knocked out of bounds over there. And a late guy running on here. Oh, he's tall. Number 8 for Winona. That's Chase Meadows, a senior. And a header goes over the top of the goal and out of play. Another substitution for the Tigers.
It's got to be hard to time them headers to get that ball so it's coming down so your head actually isn't underneath the ball to put it up in the air.
Yeah, you got to have some torque on it to make it go another direction. Yeah, Skogheim waiting to give it a kick here before he's waiting for everybody to get in place. And we're down to 25 and a half to go. Taken away, nice. That was Titus Hartman who kicked it ahead. And if we can get some more teammates coming down here, he'd have a chance, but it got kicked out of bounds, and then we'll throw it in here. I ain't seeing any numbers in that corner.
No.
Let's put some pressure on this goaltender. What do you say? 25 minutes to play. Down 2. Cut the lead in half here.
Corner kick. Cool view there with the moon on the background.
Yeah. I don't know if that's showing up on our screen, but yeah, there's a crescent moon up there above where these boys are playing. That's headed out of there by Winona. And now they're running the other way, and however, these are 2 guys back. Now they got helpers, and 5 defenders are back. So another wasted trip down the field here for Albert Lea. They're not getting too many chances, so when they get down there, they got to score. As the Winhawks play it across to the near side for now. And a left-footed kick goes out of bounds by Deacon. Much to his chagrin, he wiped his face with his hand and in despair for kicking that out of bounds. And that's headered a couple, 3 times. 4, 5. Finally kicked by Mutu, the freshman. Start 2 freshmen. They play a lot, Henry Westrom and Mutu.
Yeah, and Albert Lea for having 7 seniors, only started 3 I saw, so.
Yeah. Both teams relying on youth. They have plenty of seniors, both, but doesn't always mean they get to start. You got to put your guys in who's got stamina. This is a game of stamina.
Not often you see a soccer team like Albert Lea and they have no juniors on the roster.
I know, that's weird. Especially since junior is the strength of most of the teams in the other sports they have.
Right, absolutely.
And they don't have a sole junior on this squad. But, again, Matt Humphrey's very happy with that sophomore class he's got coming up here. So they're getting some good playing time, the sophomores and the freshmen this year. And that's just going to make them better next year, and especially their senior year in a couple of seasons. And a free kick here for the Tigers. See if they can do something with it now. They move it down inside. Regather it. And kick it out here to the near side. Sometimes you got to go backwards to get forwards. That's Palomo kicking it all the way back to Brownlee. That's better than getting it picked off.
So they just got a little too far ahead of them.
And now they have a little break and over the top of the goal and out of play. Two nothing here. We're down to 21:30 to play and counting as the Tigers bring it up the far sideline. And again, taken away by the Windhawks. They have a pretty tough D. Don't even let you get into your offensive flow at all. I mean, I think we've been down there maybe 4 times. And that doesn't mean we got a shot each of those times either. As they work it across the midfield stripe, but again, not for long as Windhawks going the other way. And tripped him over there, but they were out of bounds. It's going to be Albert Lee ball here. He's going to kick it, looks like. And a nice one. It goes all the way to the 40, but it's headed out of bounds, so Albert Lee will have a throw in from there. As we have a couple of substitutions for the Tigers. Fresh legs getting out there. I believe just in was Eli Skogheim. He's got one of the 2 goals for the team this year. Henry Westrup, the other one. It's a sophomore, Eli, and a freshman, Henry. With the only goal so far for Albert Lee this year, but it leads to a goal kick here with 19:45 to play. 1945, what a year. I wouldn't know. I wasn't around then. And the goalie kick is headed by the Tigers, and that's an injury. Whoever got his head on that one is now holding his head. Let's take a quick break, and we'll find out what's going on here at AlbertLeeLive.com.
Big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
It was Titus Hartman who headed that one again. I think it got more of his face than he wanted to, and he's going to sit out at least for a little while. And another goal kick here for the Windhawks. And the neon goalie gives it a boot. Not very far, though. That thing only went about 30 yards, and it went straight out of bounds to the Winona bench. Albert Lee possession. They throw it in quickly. We're coming down to 19 minutes left, down 2-0 to these Windhawks. Both teams 1-1 on the year. And Winona again on the attack with 19 minutes to go. Work it to the middle of the field. And the Tigers able to kick it out of there. Goes out of bounds for a throw-in for the Orange.
So this is your second time seeing these boys this year. Anything different you noticed from the first game other than the score?
No, not really. I mean, the effort is there. And, you know, you can tell they've worked on some things. It's, you know, your opponent has a lot to do with how you play, too, in this game. Brownlee's impressive. He just went over a couple of guys to save that one. But we're going to have an infraction on the Albert Lee boys here. It's going to give them a penalty kick, I think.
Yes, it is. Handball inside the
from
zone
close
there.
in, yeah. Trying to save the goal, and they committed the infraction, so this will be interesting. Brownlee on display here. Well, this is almost impossible, I would think. You got to guess at which way they're going to go.
for those that don't know, the goaltender cannot come off of that line until the ball is kicked. So he's got to parallel to that line.
And kicking here is Seth Watkins, who had the first goal of the game. And too high. Blew his chance. Brownlee was right there. If it would have gone straight ahead or to the left, I think he would have got that one. 17 minutes. The clock keeps running as Ethan will have a goal kick coming here. He's just going to get better and better. He's got 2 more years here.
Right.
3, because you count this as pretty much a full year, too. So
And he played some last year.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So.
Yeah. Lots of different players coming in, and now we're back underway here with 16:45 to go. Well, they saved the 3-goal lead down to a 2 still, so you get a goal here, and like you said, if you cut the lead in half, anything can happen after that. But they do not possess the ball for very long against these Winhawks. They are a pesky group. Here they come, 2-on-2, and Brownlee out there to reverse the ball. And nice job for Ethan as it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Winhawks as they have more replacements coming in. A 2-1 win over Casson Manorville in the opener. 6-0 loss to Owatonna on Tuesday. And now trailing 2-0 here. And we knew there would be some growing pains here, but I think there's W's to be had on the schedule. But then you look at the section teams like Cannon Falls and Stewartville, and like I said, they have right now, early on in the season, they have guys that are in the top 10 in scoring in the state of Minnesota. That one's down close, and Brownlee able to dig it out and save the day for another time.
Yeah, for my first time seeing him, I like what I see. I think the passes just need to be a little more crisp and a little more not to the other team. But other than that, I really like what I see.
Yeah, they don't give up. That's always a good sign as they play hard for Matt Humphrey. And Brownlee again coming out of the goal to scoop that one out of there. 15 minutes to go. Still not over if we can sneak a goal in here. It hasn't looked great for the offense, but they've been down there a couple of times and just need to get the momentum with the goal here before Winona gets the third as it scoots out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up here. Under the lights at the Gus. Tomorrow night football, 7 o'clock. Season and home opener for the Tigers against Tri-City United, a team that they defeated last year by 8.
We got girls soccer Tuesday.
Yeah, and then no Thursday game, but we do have football Friday from Austin with Albert Lea and Austin and reviving the I-90 series. That goes over the top of the goal and out to play. And they haven't played in a couple of years against Austin football, so that'll be interesting over at their place at West Scott Field. And then Saturday we'll have boys soccer, 7 o'clock. That's Stewartville coming here with their big goal scorer who's got 7 goals on the year already.
The girls have Austin soccer coming here Tuesday too, so
yeah,
it's the week of Austin.
It is. So Bermudez Estrada comes in. Again, a sophomore for Albert Lea, among others. And there's Skogheim getting across to the far side. One of these times they're going to have to get something cooking. But that goes back the other way. It's going to be a Winona throw-in with 13:10 to play. We had, didn't have a goal until 15 minutes into the game. And there's a nice save for Ethan, again, on his knees that time, and looking for somebody to either throw it or kick it to, and he gets a good charge into it. And then they scored that late goal, 26 seconds left in the half. That one hurt But still, like I said, we're not out of it. If we can get the next goal, we're going to have to get the next two, of course, to at least tie it. But Skogheim looking things over. And Eli still looking things over as the clock continues to run. 12:18 left. And he just gets it outside there, the far end, and they'll try and meticulously move it up the field, but Winona gets in the way, as they have all night. Under 12 minutes to go as it rolls out of bounds. And Albert Lee's throw in coming.
Yeah, from the 40 there, I was thinking maybe Skogheim was going to kick it down deep and at least get it down there. And for some reason, must have seen something he didn't like and chose to safer route.
Windhawks along that far sideline. Again, the yellow line is the out of bounds here in soccer. Not the white football line. That one goes across into the goal area, but knocked away. Tigers get it out of there. Now they have a 2-on-3. Well, 2-on-4 now. And it's knocked out of bounds. $11 minutes to play as it crosses the 11-minute mark here. And a 2-0 Winona advantage. And a diving attempt, but I think he's going to get flagged for that. Ooh, he got a yellow card. Was that Eli?
Yes.
And he's going off to be replaced by... I can't see the number of the guy who came in for him, but Winona is going to get the free kick here after the yellow card came out. And Westrom trying to lead the back the other way, but it gets taken away, and Winona holds on to it with 10:15 to go. That goes close. Brownlee might have got a piece of that one. Somebody knocked it the other way, and that goes to the side of the goal and out of play. Ethan will have a kick coming here. $9:50 and counting left. 2-0 Winona. Brownlee takes his time and now gets, puts a foot into it. And a nice kick out of bounds there. Tigers stopping the momentum there around the corner. So to the corner for the corner kick here as Winona trying to put that little last nail in the coffin here. But with the time running down, they may have already done that. 2-goal lead with 9 minutes to go. We've played 51 minutes and have not scored, so it's going to be tough to get 2 in the last 9. He put it out in front, and Tigers got a hold on that one and knocked it out of there. And the pass across the middle of the field got knocked away, and then the shot goes in. Brownlee able to scoop and save. 8:20 to go. It just seems like Winona anticipates things real well, and they end up messing up our passing lanes. But again, you don't see any quit in the Tigers team here, as here's Palomo again out in front of everybody. And he's a good dribbler. He's got some skill. Look at that. Nice move. Gets it to the middle of the field. Is a little bit too far there for Jonathan Hartman, and back the other way. It's a game of inches. Oh, and a collision there. Both players hit heads. And they are down. In fact, the Albert Lea player, I don't think he's moved. Well, I guess he does. He's moving his arms now, but he went flat on his back. The Winona player writhing in pain. Let's hear from a sponsor or two here and be back with more here from the pitch at the Gus on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com.
Big at Hy-Vee during the Labor Day weekend sale, Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Ground beef, just $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus other great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Back here at the pitch, and finally getting up is the Albert Lea player, and it looks like 13. Is that Ian Vasquez, a sophomore? And it was Leif Overhog, the freshman for Winona. They knocked heads pretty hard, and both were down for quite a bit. And I think that's Ian, number 13. I hope I didn't get the number wrong. It's tough to see. I think his mom's out there helping him off. And, of course, everybody's rubbing his back, and I can't see the number, so he was laying on his back for long enough. But was that after I'm just glad to see him walking off the field, mostly under his own power after that hit. And it's, wow, that's a scary moment. Both players immediately were down, and you knew something was wrong.
Show of sportsmanship there from Winona.
As we get ready to go here, there's 7:26. They've got the clock running already, but okay, now it's in play. As Albert Lea will come the other way.
Yeah, it was in play when Winona kicked it down to the goaltender. That was their way of just showing some sportsmanship.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Saying, sorry about what happened, but here you go.
A throw in for Winona here with 7 minutes to play. They lead 2-0. And a chance that's messed up by the Tiger D, and they get it out of the danger. But still, Winona on the attack. Seven defenders back for Albert Lea, and they finally get a hold of it. Knocked out of bounds by the pesky Winhawks. 6.5 to play. I was trying to see young Ian there on the bench, but I've lost track of him over there. But play continues with Winona again on the attack. Seems to be the way it's been about 85% of the time tonight. They're on the attack. Tigers have not given up. They're still trying to get that goal and cut this lead in half with 5:50 and counting. Throw in here for the Windhawks. Oh, yeah, they got him, Ian. He's over on that auxiliary bench in the middle there.
I don't know if you knew this or not, Jay. It says here in Minnesota high school soccer, a player receiving a yellow card must be substituted for mandatory 5-minute penalty box period.
Oh, all right. That's why Eli went off there. And that's the first card I've seen pulled in 4 games that we've done here at the pitch at the Gus, and it's out of bounds again. It's still Windhawk throw in with 5 minutes and counting left to play. Slim hopes left here for a win for Albert Lea, or even a tie. I think there's no hope for a win. That'll be 3 goals here in the last 5 minutes. I don't see that happening in any way. But have to stretch it to think they can get 2 as well, because now we're down to 4.5, and they just can't even get it on their side of the field for the offense. So Winona keeps the pressure up, and here's their throw in. They're just trying to keep it away and kick it over the net there. Brownlee will lay into it here with 4 minutes to play. We'll be on the air about 6:45 tomorrow night for the first football game of the year. Albert Lea hosting Tri-City United. We'll know a lot. 24 hours from now, we'll know a lot more about our Tiger football team. Because I'm sure they didn't give anything away in that scrimmage. There was a kind of equal number of passes and runs, although they looked really good through the air and on the ground.
Rivera looks like he's going to have a really good season running the ball this year.
Yeah. And, of course, Tegan Tolbers and Carter Kahn didn't even participate in that scrimmage, so you could say our number 1 receiver and our number 1 quarterback. And we still did real well. Brecken Wachol's got all the snaps at quarterback for the 3 scrimmages they had, and he looked good.
Yes, he did.
There were some times where they had some breakdowns in the cover and the blocking, but for the most part, he was good on some runs around the end and accurate with his throw, too. And the defense befuddled Bloomington Kennedy. They were fumbling. They were getting sacked. They were not having a good time against our defense.
Yeah, and that was one thing I was really glad to see, and I think Coach Dunn hit it in your interview, was that Albert Lea didn't have any stretches where they were offsides or they were jumping false starts. They looked really good in timing and everything.
Looked like they've been practicing for longer than they had.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's just part of they knew they're going to, they to a man think they're going to be better this year, so they all dedicated themselves to the lifting and the running, and they probably had some informal practices.
Yep, captain's practices.
Yeah.
Sure.
We used to do that as well, you know. We don't have to have the coaches there. And then I'm sure by the MSHSL they can only practice certain times. I mean, you got a date that it starts, and then can't do it before that legally, but you can get together informally. As a nice save there at the corner of the goal by their number 30, which I don't have a name for, but 1:34 to go. And Winona will be walking out of here 2-1, and the Tigers fall down to 1-2. When is their next game? Do they play Saturday? No.
Who's that?
For the boys here.
Nope, next Saturday.
They got to hold a week off before Stewartville here.
No,
that's our next game.
Sorry, they play Tuesday at Austin.
Yeah, that's right. They do go to Austin Tuesday.
Sorry. I was thinking here.
Yeah, here our next soccer game will be the girls Tuesday. I forget who they're playing.
Austin.
Oh, yeah, it's Austin week. And then we'll have football Friday, and then boys soccer against Stewartville Saturday here next weekend. I don't get too far ahead, but having fun doing soccer here, and we'll add football to the mix. And then I think it's September 9th is the volleyball home opener that we'll have here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Thanks again to Alpha Orthodontics, Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, Service Master by Ayat, GT Window and Door, Troy Thompson Agency, Mr. Sandless, Gutters by GT, Advanced Family Dental, all on board here as we start our new season. There's another quick injury there to number 10 for the Winhawks, Seth Watkins. He scored at 25:47 left in the first half to the game winner, turns out, with 24 seconds left. And they added one in late in the first half, 26 seconds left to get this 2-0 lead. And that's where we've stood all since then for 40 minutes and 25 seconds. Last 10 seconds going to come off the clock, and it'll be all over. We'll take our Service Master by Ayat cleanup break and come back with final words here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayat's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Of course, the girls were in Winona tonight, and I don't have a score on that game, but that's a nice-looking field over there, too.
Yes, it is.
And here, though, 2-0, Winona with a goal, 25:47 left in the first by Seth Watkins, the senior. They got another one with 26 seconds left in the first half. And a scoreless second half leads Winona to leave town with a 2-1 record. After another shutout, the Tigers are going to have to regroup here and take it to Austin. In their next game, they haven't scored in their last two contests after the 2-1 win in their opener over Casson Manorville. But that'll do it from here. We're going to be back tomorrow night with football, first football game of the year. Everybody's excited about that, 7 o'clock game time. Thanks to Mint on the cameras. We got to talk to you a little bit, and then Chad as well. Chad's off for a while, but we'll have Jonathan in the producer's chair tomorrow here, Jonathan Streckert, as we get the football season rolling